right, before we get started, y'all, I need someone who is not doing well emotionally, mentally, spiritually, who's having kind of a hard time, who does not mind being a part of an example for me. Does mind standing up on stage? Do you want to do it? It's Kelly or Kathleen, one of the two. You raise your hand. I'm serious, yeah. No, this is something we're just experimenting with. Okay, so these are dowsing rods, but what I'm going to do is just measure keep your eyes closed because you're controlling, you can control it. I want to measure the edge of her natural field right now. She's not her natural high, happy self, so let's just see. So do you just keep your eyes closed? Everybody watch.
Oh, no.
Okay, you may open your eyes. You literally have to get this close to Kelly to feel her. Now, because her energy field has been diminished, because she's just not doing well, okay? So you shut your eyes again. Okay. Now, Kelly, I want you to think of something happy. All right, do you see the rods are opening? So her field is getting bigger, okay? You can relax, just go neutral again. Release the thought, go neutral again. You can see the rods returning, kind of halfway. One's trying to hang on, there they go. Okay, now, everybody in the service here, and if you're watching online, everyone send a thought of love to Kelly. God's divine love, God's divine light, just let it flow to Kelly. Beautiful God, love, and Kelly, you just receive. You just receive. Did you guys see the rods are opening? Just receive, Kel. Okay, now I'm going to catch the edge of her field now. Okay, I'm back at the piano. Let me see if... Yeah, her field now extends beyond the piano. So you will feel her when you are this close to her or even further away. So I want you to realize the impact that your love has on another person. And Kelly, could you feel their love? Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you feel better? Okay. You should at least feel expanded. Okay, so.
Expanded. We love you either way.
Yeah, we did. But what I wanted to show you guys, thank you, Kelly, was as Patrick would say, that's a good reason to come to church, people. Because when you're in the energy of love, it does affect you. That's why I wanted to do it first thing before we sang anything, did one prayer, blah, blah, blah. Because our energy fields do get filled with God love and they do expand. But we're going to look at this example a little bit later as well, how we can literally impact people and be impacted by them. So, yay, God?
Yay, God.
Thank you, Kelly. Last week, I started with talking about this is a year of planting seeds, right? And we talked about our own uniqueness, up our alley, what's in our wheelhouse, what we are good at. And that when we let those qualities shine, we are literally shining our light into the world. Has everybody been working on that a little bit this week? Did you find something unusual that you hadn't yet done? Now you're doing it. It's like, this is amazing. Yeah? Okay. All right. We know that's our number one seed we're planting. So today our question that we're going to try to answer is, how do we stay on our path, our alley, our path, and still support and accept our fellow man? That's the question we're going to attempt to answer. When I say we're on our path is our journey. It's that wide space that we live and move and have our being in. Our alley is unique within that path. So there's a lot of things going on, crossing our world, crossing our field. So we're going to talk about both today. So how do we stay on our path and in our alley and still support and accept our fellow man? First, let's look at how we typically connect with people. We literally look for energetic resonance. Will something within me match something within them? Right? That's just a natural thing we do subconsciously. Is there energetic resonance? And then we're drawn to them. Let's say I share my light. I'm sharing my light right now by writing a book. Oh, and you're a publisher. Oh, interesting. Oh, and you're You're a rocket builder. Huh. Publisher, come here. You see? I'm going to gravitate toward the publisher. Why? Because it's up my alley, because I'm writing, and there's resonance there. And they might be able to connect, but it's not always about the payoff, it's about the resonance. She knows what I'm doing. She understands who I am. Oh my God, this is a good match. Rocket builder. No, not so. Okay, rocket builder. So we will draw to the publisher, and I might completely dismiss the rocket builder. You understand? On the journey, because I do not see immediate resonance, I might completely dismiss them. I draw to my path that which, can I say, serves me. If I'm drawing only that to my path which serves me, how limited is my growth going to be? Because I really am not experiencing or welcoming greater. It serves what I am doing right now. So I dismiss that which does not resonate with my path. And I may even, by my dismissal, tend to dim their light. What if I thought a negative thought about the rocket builder? What if I thought, oh, those rocket builders, why do I want a rocket builder? They don't even know how to make a sandwich. You know? All they do is build rockets. You know, what is the value in my life? And when I have that thought, what have I just done to the rocket builder? I've sent it to them, and I've shrunk them in my mind to not have value. I've diminished them. Do you think it affects them? Let's think about Kelly standing on the table here, standing on the deck. Do you think there were thoughts she might have been holding of someone else that was diminishing her? Could have been. We don't know. We do not know. But I want you to understand that we are powerful beings of light. If we can help someone grow their light, we can diminish their light without even being aware of it. So we look for things that resonate with us. So this is what Spirit said. These thoughts that make anyone less than a child of God dims their light. And we do it sometimes without even thinking about it. All right, I don't know football, but I watch it with Patrick when I can. So I was watching it with Patrick, and there was this team, and they were playing. And the quarterback was getting the ball consistently, and his guys in front of him were holding back the team I'm rooting for. And they're consistently holding back the team I'm rooting for. The quarterback can text his girlfriend, have a cup of tea. He has all day to decide, who am I going to throw it to? Because his boys have locked down the team I'm rooting for. Now, am I thinking in my heart, good job, boys. Look at how I've never seen anybody lock down a line like that before. You guys, and consistently, locked them down. Am I saying that? No, I am not. I'm saying to the guys I'm rooting for, what is wrong with you people? Quit dancing with them. Break through that line. Take that guy out. What's wrong with you people? What am I sending? Diminishing energy. Am I not? I am diminishing those boys that aren't breaking through the line. Then there was one time, both of these happened this season. There was this consistent behavior, consistent on a team that Patrick roots for very strongly. And this young man could not tackle. It's like, take him out, take him out. Consistently take him out. At one point, the other team had the ball, same game. Other team had the ball, and he runs toward him, then he slows down. And at one point, he almost literally went, oh no, you first. Go ahead on. And I'm going, I'm calling your mother. And I am telling this boy, oh, tackle or get off the field. What's going on? Because it was one-on-one, consistently. He had the carrier in his sights. What am I doing to the team I'm supposed to be rooting for? I'm diminishing them. I'm diminishing their value. And the most beautiful thing that you see in football that I think is at the end of the game, those guys high-five each other. They hug each other. The two teams, the opposing teams, they chitty-chat with one another because at the end of the day, they are all in it together. It's an experience they've chosen to have. Yes, their wins, they want to win instead of a loss, but they are in the experience together. And they don't go home and say, well, I hate them because of this. They go home and say, that was tough. That was easy. We did this. We did that. They know the soup. And at the end of the experience, they do not judge. Now, do I still remember the young man who wouldn't tackle? Yes. I don't remember his name. But the experience is here, so am I diminishing him? Yes. So I need to change that, right? We do it subconsciously. And I know one person in this congregation who always says to her team that she loves dearly, we got this. You're okay, we got this. You're okay, pick yourself up, we got this. All the time. All the time. Never diminishes her team, or the other team either. You guys are good, we got this. You see? So there are ways to have experiences without taking our vision off the unique child of God that's entertaining us or whatever, without taking our vision off the fact that it's just a moment in time. These are still my brothers and sisters. They are still children of God. Do you hear what I'm saying? They're not just players on a field. They're kids, they're men, they're children of God. You got it? So that was just a little automatic example that I have to go through because I don't really know the game that well. But think about it. What automatic examples do you go through? Where it's an automatic, maybe you diss the driver in front of you, or maybe you do that. Realize that your thoughts have power and impact, and you are affecting them. And they get to the driver that's crazy, finally gets to work and feels so bad, they don't realize that they've just ticked off 100 people, and they've got dissed by 100 people. And their energy has been diminished. Getting it? Okay. How do I stay on my path? How do I honor the uniqueness of others? And even the driver that drives interesting is unique. It's still a uniqueness. How do I honor the uniqueness of others without diminishing them? All right. So this is what Spirit said. Also about football, they said this. Every human being and every person on the field contributed to the experience. Every person on the team contributed to the experience. These are human beings of light that we invite onto our path so we can share their experience. And Spirit wanted us to know, to remind us of that. So everybody that we see, everybody that we have contact with is on our path for a reason, and we somehow have invited them on. Okay? So watch any less than thoughts that you carry about experiences with people. Then Spirit said this, anyone who comes onto your path has some resonance with you. Isn't that funny? How many times do I drop the ball or not tackle somebody? You know, I could take that real personal. You know, everything that we come in contact with has something for us. Everyone we meet has a message for us. Everyone we have come into eye contact with, it may just be a greeting, but everyone on our path is resonating with us at some level. The rocket builder, maybe the rocket builder loves the music you love. Maybe you've dissed them too soon. Maybe it would be great to have a cup of tea and chat about music, you know? If the rocket builder is on your path, check for the reason why. Oh, we must have something in common here. There must be something that put us together. Let's just take a moment. And if you don't really can put your finger on it and can't resonate with it or can't figure it out, at least you have them in a position of esteem, respect, love, respect, love, and liking as they leave your path. At least they're not caught in some diminished state because you're allowing them to be who they are. When someone comes onto our path and it's uncomfortable, look for the resonance in the conflict. You're making me uncomfortable. Okay, there's got to be something here. And do your meditation time and find out, why am I having this experience? What within me is being stimulated? And if I'm uncomfortable, I might need to change something. Something within me needs to probably shift. It's not fun to realize that you are not always demonstrating perfection. It's not. Because inside we're perfect, aren't we? We're perfect children of God, and we know that. Aren't I perfect? I'm perfect. To realize that I might not be demonstrating that perfection or demonstrating love, it's uncomfortable. But when we come to those moments of realizing it, that gives us an opportunity to shift and to change, right? So they're on our path for a reason. We have this great ability to honor each other even when we do not understand each other. Did any of you need to understand what Kelly was going through? We did an exercise in the beginning of the service, guys. Did anyone need to understand what Kelly was going through before they sent love to her? No. We don't need the story. There's a person. Don't even need to know her name. There's a person there. Let's all send love. Effortless. We have this beautiful ability to impact without having to be drawn into the drama. And when someone is on our path, we don't have to drag them up our alley. But when they're on our path, we can send love to them. Because if you drag them into your alley, what are you doing? You're trying to make them either like you, like who you are, or like you, I like you. Like you're making them similar to you in what you are, or you want them to like what you are. But on your path, just allow and realize that you can impact just by accepting and loving. You don't have to fix them. Does that make sense? All right. Sometimes maybe the only resonance we share is that we are both here on the planet and we're both in love. I've told you I've been at the mall and I've seen someone and I see the Christ in their eyes and I'm just walking by. And I go, okay. We hi, and that's it. Move on. But I know what I saw and they know what they saw. There's a recognition of our souls living at this level where we can see it. Simple resonance. Acknowledge, don't have to get their backstory. Because if I needed their backstory, they'd be deeper in my path. It was just a moment of resonance in time. Everyone we criticize, we diminish. Let's just think about that. And that's everyone, guys. Everyone you criticize, you diminish. And if you are diminishing them, you've pulled them onto your path. You know? So, and I know most of us say, well, I have a right to be upset with that because that's wrong. Maybe in the scheme of the order of the universe and God kingdom, maybe that's not the highest and best that could be done. But I'm going to let God handle it because I don't want to tangle that. That's not mine to I can't fix it. Let me give it to God, put God love around it. Now I've taken a step in my discomfort with it without having to criticize and diminish the situation and the people. They're God's now. And I claim my world to be my world with God. You see? Is this like you guys already know all of this and you do it effortlessly? Is that yes?
I never criticize anybody.
Good job. He never criticizes anybody that he can remember right now. But you do try not to. I know you do. You do. Okay. When we criticize, we diminish. So let's look at Jesus for just a second. You know, Jesus spoke in complete honesty, did he not? And truth. And you can say, well, this girl, he really tore into some of those people. Well, he spoke the truth to the people. He spoke the honesty of what they were bringing to him. You know, he very rarely went into someone's space and said, look here, people, you need to change. He went and made himself available and he taught to whoever wanted to hear. And he always said, take what you can take. He that hath an ear, let him hear. Take what you can take. He just presented the truth. And when someone would come onto his path and into his face and say things or do things, he would speak the truth to them. He would speak the truth. And sometimes that was what they were resonating with. That was what that was being asked of him. I'm always reminded of the little rich man. Do you remember the young man that was rich? And he ran after Jesus. Jesus had just done a talk, and he ran after Jesus, and he said, Master, Master, how can I have eternal life? And Jesus said to him, well, obey the laws. And the young man said, what laws? Tell me what laws. And Jesus said, okay, don't kill, don't hurt, commit adultery, don't do something else, and love the Lord thy God with all your heart and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. Isn't that good? Isn't that enough? It was not for the kid. It was not for the young man. He goes, but, excuse me, I have done that my whole life. What do I lack? Oh my goodness. Jesus was trying to let him off the hook so he could grow slowly. But the young man stood in his face and said, tell me what I lack. Do you think Jesus said, oh, well, you'll figure it out someday? I think I'm learning how to do that. Delay the response a bit. He didn't. He said, your eyes fixed on the things of this world. You are not looking at spirit. You're looking on the money that you've hoarded. If you really want to move forward, sell all you have and follow me. And the young man went away sad. Jesus did not diminish him. Jesus tried to uphold him. And then Jesus gave the truth that he insisted on. And the young man went away sad. Now, we never hear about the young man again. I have a feeling that the young man at some point, when he was maybe 50, give him 30 years to grow, he understood. I think that at some point he said, I get it. The things of this world do not matter. The things of spirit do. That's what he was telling me. But do you see how on our path, when we're faced with honoring the differences, Jesus was honoring that young man. He was not putting his feet to the fire. He was honoring him. But the kid pushed. And now he got to live with his experience and decide what to do. In that moment, that experience for him awakened, I am certain, what he owned in his unique talents and abilities. He probably took his eye off of what had been gathered by his family and his fathers and said, who am I in this? And I'm sure it was a great miracle. It may have taken years to actually come to fullness, but it was a great miracle for him. But Jesus honored him on his path. He was always honoring of everyone. He never went out and said, you need to change. He said, listen to the story of God your Father. You might want to consider changing, but listen to the story. I'm not here to condemn you. I am here to help you, to find God in you. He always said, I forgive you. He healed them, and then he said, go, do your life be you. We talked about that last week. Do your life be you. Be happy. Love. Honor your fellow man. Okay? He never dimmed anyone's light. He always allowed people to be. In our song, Back to Our Path, in our song that we sang, He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother, have you not known people who were doing crazy things to help somebody else that you thought was over the top and, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing that? And you say to them, why are you helping them that much? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And they sing back to you, he ain't heavy, he's on my path. He's my brother. When someone is on your path and they are there and you are helping them, there is an energy exchange. There's a resonance of them wanting to receive and you wanting to give, and you wanting to give and them wanting to receive. There's a resonance. And you know what? When you are called to help someone on your path, guess what? They are not heavy. There's light in it. There's light in the exchange. I wouldn't do it, what you're doing, but you certainly wouldn't do what I'm doing. Because I have the light exchange with my experience, and you have the light exchange with yours. When we can start looking at each other on the path and realize that when someone is on my path, they're bringing me a message, a gift. Am I to contribute? Am I not? I can contribute just by sending love. What is our arrangement here? What makes sense? What feels positive? And what can I do while at the same time not changing them to match me? What can I do to honor them exactly as they are? We share our gifts. They receive. We go back to the original question. How do we stay on our path and up our alley, in our alley, and still support and accept our fellow man? Keep your eye on the truth of who you are. Speak your truth in love and honor the differences, the uniquenesses. Realize there's some resonance or they wouldn't be here. Everyone in this room is resonating with everyone in this room at some level. Okay? Happy about that? Or you might look around and go, no. I don't know. We are all resonating at some level, and possibly, maybe we're resonating just in the energy that we're children of God. We all love God. We all love the Christ. So, I love Christendom has always said worship God. To God be the glory, worship God, God. Metaphysically, we say yes, and we need to become that light, children of God. It is through us, our hands, our energy field, our thoughts, our hearts, that God energy flows. And we cannot become realized children of God if we cannot accept the differences in our fellow men. We have to learn that they are children too. Rocket builder may never come over for dinner. That's okay. That's okay. You may buddy up with the publisher. But we cannot become children of God until we can love each other. Accepting those differences. All right, let's take it within. Take a breath and see that beautiful light of God's love pouring through this space. Father, Mother God, I ask that your love engulf all. And I welcome a beautiful column of light to come over each one. And lift them into your heart. And just feel yourselves lifting with that Christ light around you into a beautiful space that is filled with love and peace. Feel the unique light of love that you are. The beautiful peace of God that you are. And I want you to welcome in a person or a situation that you have not been harmonious with. Someone that has been, or a situation that has been difficult for you. And as you become aware of it, send a thought. I'm willing to see your intention for your world. What you are seeking in your reality. I'm willing to let go my intention for you. And I ask that God love fill you now. I ask that God fill you and lift you up. Feel the peace descending over you. Feel the light. Feel the love. And realize that your world is for you. All of the energy around you supports and fulfills your world for you. I ask to receive the blessings the universe has for me. I ask to be a blessing to everyone in my world. And we thank you, God. Feel the love of Jesus Christ just gently bringing you back down into your physical reality, the chair you sit on. We love you, God. And we love all of the uniqueness. And so it is. Thank you, God. And just breathe and let yourself come back. I hope you found the ease of the resolution. Just letting go, and giving to God. So our homework this week, because we're planting seeds, I am learning to stay in my alley, on my path and in my alley, and honor all of God's children that cross. I can love them, I can get to know them, whatever resonates. But they are all there with a beautiful gift for me. Say yay, God.